And now here is my secret, a very simple secret. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. Love does not consist of gazing at each other, but looking outward together in the same direction. All grown-ups were once children, but only a few of them remember it. It is the time you have wasted for your rose that makes your rose so important. Perfection is achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. What makes the desert beautiful is that somewhere it hides a well. The most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or touched. They are felt with the heart. Well, I must endure the presence of a few caterpillars if I wish to become acquainted with the butterflies. You see, one loves the sunset when one is so sad. You become responsible forever for what you have tamed. I shall look at you out of the corner of my eye, and you will say nothing. Words are the source of misunderstandings. If you love a flower that lives on a star, it is sweet to look at the sky at night. All the stars are abloom with flowers. A goal without a plan is just a wish. You're beautiful, but you're empty. No one could die for you. True love begins when nothing is looked for in return. A rock pile ceases to be a rock pile the moment a single man contemplates it, bearing within him the image of a cathedral. When someone blushes, doesn't that mean yes? I am who I am, and I have the need to be. What saves a man is to take a step, then another step. Tell me who admires and loves you, and I will tell you who you are. But the conceited man did not hear him. Conceited people never hear anything but praise. The only thing you learn are the things you tame. The time for action is now. It's never too late to do something. A single event can awaken within us a stranger totally unknown to us. To live is to be slowly born. It is much more difficult to judge oneself than to judge others. The thing that is important is the thing that is not seen. In every crowd are certain persons who seem just like the rest, yet they bear amazing messages. No individual is isolated. He who is sad saddens others. He who must travel happily must travel light. I know but one freedom, and that is the freedom of the mind. Sometimes there is no harm in putting off a piece of work until another day. No one is ever satisfied where he is. Only the children know what they're looking for. We don't ask to be eternal beings. We only ask that things do not lose all their meaning. Sorrow is one of the vibrations that prove the fact of living. No one appreciates the person which they see too often. Nobody appreciates what they have a lot of. Pure logic is the ruin of the spirit. A civilization is built on what is required of men, not on that which is provided for them. Straight ahead, you can't go very far. The shortest way to a person's heart is sincerity. He who has gone, so we but cherish his memory, abides with us, more potent, nay, more present than the living man. Grown-ups are certainly very strange. The arms of love encompass you with your present, your past, your future. The arms of love gather you together. Grown-ups never understand anything by themselves, and it is tiresome for children to be always and forever explaining things to them. I have lived a great deal among grown-ups. I have seen them intimately, close at hand, and that hasn't much improved my opinion of them. But if you come at just any time, I shall never know at what hour my heart is to be ready to greet you. And when your sorrow is comforted, you will be content that you have known me. To forget a friend is sad. Not everyone has a friend. Thirst had made me a little feverish, and I looked at them as if I were in a dream. If you succeed in judging yourself rightly, then you are indeed a man of true wisdom. Even though human life may be the most precious thing on earth, we always behave as if there were something of higher value than human life. Trying to be witty leads to lying, more or less. I did not know how to reach him, how to catch up with him. The land of tears is so mysterious. He fell as gently as a tree falls. There was not even any sound. You don't need to appreciate your parents because they gave birth to you. Appreciate the fact that they raised you and raised you with dignity. Only those sleep soundly in old age who have a clear conscience. Don't make friends after 60, because it can end sadly. One day you will regret that you did not hear these quotes earlier. Do not lose the opportunity. Watch our next video.